We're starting a little bit early today. It's 4:55 Central Standard Time. I posted that this community live would start at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're a little early today. Hello, Kingdom Things Podcast of Ashley-Nicole Phillips community, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment community. I'm on a 30-day sabbatical where I'm not co-creating with the self, cosmic and beyond orchestration, to produce the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips podcasts, traditional transmissions, podcast, my sister brother podcast. The internet is, the connection is waffling, so y'all bear with the transmission. This transmission offering, this is my Facebook community live. On designated days of the week, I go live on my personal Facebook community account to commune with community and channel healing frequencies and wisdoms and messages in which the divine, God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond, God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, or cosmic and beyond orchestration, which we're all tandem with, we're all one with, wants me to share, channel, and transmit to assist at this time, this holy time, as we are awakening, remembering through our mind, body, soul, and spirit, DNA, genome, faculties. Do not replace any of your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear in any of my content. Bless me. We are awakening through our mind, body, soul, spirit, genome, DNA activations to remembrance that we are one with cosmic orchestration. We are one with each other. We are one with all beings, all things. We are one with cosmic and beyond orchestration. Again, in my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream on YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe, follow, Kingdom Things Podcast to join the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, myself, journey to consciously aware remembrance that we are infinite energies having a celestial being of the cosmos, of galactic experience, experiment, dimensions of divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, being infinite. And galactic creation, the galactic experience, galactic experiment is a minute dimension, a sliver of infinite potentials, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Simultaneously, the galactic creation, galactic experiment is tandem with the infinite dimensions that are within and beyond God, Allah, the paradigm of God, Allah, that we understand. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. I say the paradigm that we understand, God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, our conceptuality, our conceptions of existence, of reality, of our existential fundamental nature will always only be a dimension of the whole truth, as it is divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High's natural disposition to always be growing, always be expanding, always be evolving. So the journey of life, divine evolution, is an infinite journey which truly has no alpha and omega. Again, within my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I channel healing frequencies, ancestral forces, wisdoms, as we awaken in the masses through our DNA, genome, mind, body, soul, spirit, to remembrance that we are one with each other, one with all beings, all things. We're one with cosmic and beyond orchestration, one with God, all the dimensions within and beyond God. One. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream on YouTube. Subscribe. Both of the podcasts are free streaming podcasts, timeless catalogs. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, available to stream on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. We do powwow sessions over there. We get candy. Okay? I'll be guided a topic from the soul space, the oneness of all things, ancestral forces. Hey, Ashley, do a transmission within Oneness Connection in regards to, I'll get a paradigm in regards to our humanism, or whatever I'm gifted in regards to our humanism to channel about, to bring the different dimensions of our humanism into alignment with of our limitless potentials, or our infinite nature. Because our paradigms of our humanism, who we thought we were, they were aligned with a finite disposition or limiting belief system. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream on YouTube. We do powwow sessions over there. So I'll get the topic and we'll channel and comb through the inner space and ancestral forces from near and far Some with names, and they're our conception or understanding of who they truly are. It's hard for our synaptical evolution to understand it. So they'll be like, hey, I should just call us this. And I channel these ancestral forces, ancestral energies. And they assist with transmitting energies into the transmissions. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Again, available to stream for free on YouTube. Subscribe for the notification bell. Assist us as we awaken and grow and evolve our humanism into alignment with our future selves in the present moment. Everything is truly happening here and now. Our understanding of time and space, we know through our ancestral teachings, such as Einstein and other scientists and physicists. Time is relative, meaning the dimensionality of time and space. Time and space are relative, meaning the dimensionality of time and space is a manifestation of the perceiver, the perspective of the perceiver. Meaning what, Ashley? We shape reality through the way we perceive. And the way we perceive is significantly tied to our belief system. And our belief systems are significantly tandem with our energetic embodiment. So our energetic embodiment co-creates the way we believe, the thought patterns we align to. The frequencies of our energetic embodiment align us to frequential bandwidths that are wisdoms, that are chakma, that are one with our DNA, that gift us or channel through us thought patterns and wisdoms and understandings of who we are, what we are, or perspectives, perceptions, which co-create how we shape reality through the way we perceive reality. Everything is truly happening here and now. Our future selves that are infinite in evolution, because the journey of being infinite and limitless is an infinite, limitless evolutionary sojourn journey. The infinite energies that manifest as celestial beings of cosmic orchestration. We're reconnected. The infinite energies that are our future selves, that are manifested as cosmic celestial beings of the cosmic orchestration or galactic experiment, experience, and beyond. That understand that there are multidimensional species of galactic creation. To understand that the galactic creation is infinite and plural and one with many dimensions beyond synaptical understandings of who we are in any moment. To understand our multidimensional presence. And as we grow and evolve and are inquisitive about our existence, and understand everything that is in our reality is a manifestation of what is in our inner space. Turning inward, being one with our inner space, to be one with all beings, all things. In a way that we're more sentient. And we rise to the occasion or raise in frequency to align with solutions and wellness and balance in our every moment as we grow and evolve and be through reality. These dimensions of ourselves are here now. Which brings me to the my call to action. Sit with yourself in prayer meditation every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless wellness and balance potentials? I pray, this is what I pray, you make your own prayer, however you feel, heart led, soul led. I pray as universally aligned, this is a more omnipotent truth. We pray as universally aligned, universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, highest timeline potentials. Let me be what my highest calling in divine evolution or God, Allah, Shekinah, Param, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, is called me back into creation to be. Why do I exist? Let me raise to the highest timeline potentials, which is an infinite journey. Let me be on this trajectory of upward ascending into higher frequency embodiments. Divine wisdom's chakma. Bina, intuitive knowledge. Chakma is a Hebrew word meaning divine wisdoms. My ancestors through the inner space taught me this, reminded me of this. Bina, Hebrew meaning intuitive knowledge. Ancestors, which I'm one with, from the inner space taught me this vernacular. Let me raise in frequency to be higher wisdom, chakma, divine wisdoms, higher wisdom, Bina, intuitive knowledge. To vibrate as frequencies of wellness, divine remembrance. I channel Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus Christ, most commonly known as Jesus Christ, in my animated series. Asiyah Story, the animated series, is available to stream. AP Short Stories on YouTube. If you're watching back on the playlist, if you're watching back on one of the podcast channels, just go into the description and you'll see AP Short Stories in the description of this video, this transmission, this weekly offering. A as in my first name, Ashley. P as in Phillips, my last name. AP Short Stories on YouTube. Transcend that. We're sagas. Okay, we're infinite sagas. Our short stories are infinite. They long. They're not necessarily short. AP Short Stories on YouTube is where you can stream my animated series. The animated series stems from my literature that I channeled from the soul space. It was back when I was being awoken to remembrance that I am infinite energies. We are all infinite energies having a galactic species of the cosmos experience of divine evolution. And as we experience ourselves and each other, which is truly one, we're symbiotic. The way we show up assists with growing and evolving all of God's creation. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. As we are God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, experiencing God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, to relate. And as we relate as God, relating with God, we assist with growing and evolve God or all things into evolution, growth, wisdoms, more bina, intuitive knowledge, more chakma, divine wisdoms. When we relate, we are divine codes. And as we relate, we know this through our sciences, like if you talking like covalent bonding. When we attract and relate with one another, or like energy, when you attract and relate, when energies touch and relate, they create a third energy, create more energy, or more what? Energy is what? Divine wisdoms. Our energies are divine wisdoms, chakma, or what? Intuitive knowledge, bina. So as we relate and grow, we're creating more evolution, more divine wisdoms, more God in evolution. So we no longer have to mirror back the imbalances to creation. Because understand that tandem with our existence, tandem with all things is infinite dimensions, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, infinite sentience. That is the infinite dimensions that is God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, experiencing God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, the Brahman, the Most High, the way we be, the way we exist, the way we relate, even what we call inanimate objects, our things, are God in evolution. So everywhere that we show up, everything we create, even with our own hands, we perceive it as our own hands, but understand the animation of the thought to create something and then our bodies moving to actually go fix and create what we're creating, and for the materials to be there to create what we're creating. That is the God, and all of these dimensions are God in evolution, the divine in evolution. So as we exist in our realm and our existence, how we grow and how we evolve, this is God figuring more of God, or perceiving being more of God. And all of these dimensions are tandem with the infinite dimensions that are God, that are observing and garnering wisdoms and insight from God, experiencing God through our existence, through everything in our realm, the things we perceive, the dimensions we perceive, and the dimensions we don't perceive. We know through our sciences we perceive a dimension of the light spectrum and not really all that is. And we figured this, we can perceive this through many ways, including the double split experiment, where what we figure what will happen when we conduct a double split experiment is not truly what happens. And that tells scientists, oh, there's some things that we don't know about. There's some negative space, some things going on, some particles moving, some strings, some other paradigms that we don't really know about. We're not really sure what it is. So that lets us know we perceive a dimension of what it actually is and not all that it is. And this time where we're awakening, our vibrations are rising for mind, body, soul, spirit awakening. DNA, genome activations do not replace your professional medical advice. With anything you experience here within any of my content, this time is where we're becoming more sentient. And we're perceiving beyond touch, taste, sight, smell, hearing. We call it psychic abilities, channeling, mediumship, multidimensionality, shamanism. It has infinite names to it. And there's infinite ways of sensing, synesthesia, where it truly doesn't. We don't have an actual dictionary, definition of this way of sensing. But the more, there are infinite ways to sense the infinite dimensions that are the infinite or God, Allah, Shekinah, Perm, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. AP Short Stories on YouTube. You can stream my animated series. Asiyah started the animated series. I channel my books, but we'll get into those later. And the animated series stems from the channeling of the books, and it's been a part of my awakening experience to greater heightened sentience. I channeled Jesus Christ or Rabbi Yeshua in an episode. I'm gonna link it below for the playback watchers and the reference content. I actually channeled not just Rabbi Yeshua or Jesus Christ, but I channeled the Holy Shabbat Trinity. The Holy Shabbat Trinity. I know I didn't make it up per se, because everything always only exists. That's another truth. Everything out of the infinite truths of divine evolution, everything only always exists. I wanna ooh, I clocked that. Ooh, me and the ancestors ate, right? I wanna say that, but we were gifted this divine creativity to share with this realm, which is one of the infinite realms of divine evolution. So I channeled the Holy Shabbat Trinity. The Holy Shabbat Trinity is Rabbi Yeshua, most commonly termed as Jesus Christ, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Menachem Mendel Schneerson, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, and then Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. These are 3 Jewish high priests that I channel often in my content, my podcast. I didn't start by just channeling in the podcast. They would come to me because part of my awakening experience, my soul was like, hey, Ashley, a few years ago, 2020, 2021, my soul was like, Ashley, you need to heal. So I started living in prayer, meditation, zealotry, seeking God within. And I was gifted the divine insight, divine guidance to start Kingdom Things podcast. And I thought I had to find guests for the show. That's why I have 2 podcasts with incarnated beings, as we perceive incarnation. Beings that resonate frequentially. Their frequency resonates within our bandwidth of perspective, perception that we perceive with our touch, taste, sight, smell, hearing. So 2 beings. And then after that, my soul was like, my higher self, my soul was like, actually, do not go look for nobody else for your podcast. The divine was like, I'm going to send people to you. I'm going to send them to you. And I thought it was going to be like physically incarnated people, like, or within our bandwidth of perspective, perception, our frequency, perception. And I would be guided to, now it's more, as I'm living my life on a day-to-day basis, whatever I'm doing, the ancestors come to me and we start healing. I call these Powwow sessions. We start healing through the inner space. That's what we do. So we do Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, start healing through the inner space and get insights. They'll be like, hey, put me in the calendar. So now it'll be any time of the day. But back a few years ago, it was like when I'll be guided to prayer and meditation at night before bed. And then I would do deep healing through the inner space with ancestral forces, deep soul healing on whatever we need to heal about. And then they'd be like, hey, channel me tomorrow on your podcast. I'd be like, yes, surely. And that's when I started channeling Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus Christ, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, as well as Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. These are 3 Jewish high priests. And I call them the Holy Shabbat Trinity. It's funny to me because, like, I know I didn't make it up. I know it was gifted to me, but it's real. Like, it's sacred, but it's also like, I don't want to say it's cute, but it's cool. Like, it's real cool how the dimensions of God's creation are like coming into oneness, and we got names for the ancestors. Like, we got nicknames for ancestors and stuff. I think it's cool. So, channel the Holy Shabbat Trinity in this episode of my animated series. Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus Christ, he stated, divine remembrance is contagious. Divine remembrance is contagious, as well as so share your wisdoms. Whatever the divine puts on your heart space, soul space to share, however you feel to share it, share your wisdoms, because divine remembrance is contagious, 1. And when we share divine remembrance, it's codes, frequencies of enlightenment, wellness, balance, to raise our frequency into more wellness and balance. So divine remembrance is contagious, as well as what else did Rabbi say in this episode? I channeled the Holy Shabbat. I channeled the rabbis into the animated series. Like, I knew I was channeling them, and bless me. Every time I create the animated series, I'm channeling. The soul's like, hey, let's work on the animated series today, and I'll channel what the wisdoms that the soul wants me to put into the animated series. And I channeling the ancestral forces. I channel the ancestral forces in my podcast transcendentally and otherwise. Right now I'm channeling, but it looks like I'm just talking, and that's the goes for all of our existence. We might feel like we might have the understanding that who we believe we are. We're insert your name. Like Ashley, I'm speaking, and this is coming from my wealth of knowledge of who I believe I am. In a dimension, yes, it is, but it's the soul wealth of knowledge. It's from the soul space where you have to tap in and commune with yourself. Call to action, prayer, meditation. Ask your soul, hey soul, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers because they will come. I didn't say that before. Your lingo with the universe is most likely unique to yourself. When the answers come, validate yourself with your knowings, so that you become more comfortable, more confident to blossom back into the cosmic orchestration, divine, cosmic blossom, infinite wealth of knowledge that you've always been, we've always been. So it looks like I'm just speaking like from my wealth of knowledge that came from my studies and stuff. They are my studies, but they're soul studies. Like with our soul manifests our whole existence. My ancestors taught me this as well, which is truly the ancestors are all really one, truly one. So the ancestors taught me this as well. And I'm going to link the episode below. It's a Keynote Things podcast installment. It's linked below for the playback watchers. We reference this one often. Humans ashamed of being human. Transcend that. When I say transcend that, transcendence, I'm like asking the soul space, cosmic orchestration, hey, we no longer want to experience this disparity. We no longer want to be ashamed of ourselves. We no longer want to resonate as energies of fear or shame. Let us be the wisdoms. Let us garner the wisdoms, be the wisdoms, raise the vibrations, and be the wisdoms from our experiences, being ashamed of our manifested species experience. Let us be the wisdom to be the growth and evolution. Humans ashamed of being human plus galactic experience. So, yeah. So I'm awakening within the dream just like you are. Infinite energies truly have always been infinite omnipotent. The dimensions of our infinite omnipotent presence is so abundant and beautiful. And I've channeled dimensions that my soul say, hey, I should share this, channel this, teach this, share this, with the viewers of your podcast. And, understand whenever we come into alignment with energies that from our inner space that share with us divine wisdoms, understand that sharing is symbiotic, synonymous with the sharing with all humans, all galactic beings, all beings of God's creation, all beings, all things, all dimensions of God's creation. And we want to align with the remembrance that we are unity, we are one. To not be a spiritual gatekeeper of the wisdoms that our soul shares. Just understand whenever your soul shares something with you, whenever anyone shares anything with you, it's being shared with the collective, because we truly are one. So I'm coming into greater remembrance of this and understanding of this. Or awakening in the dream. To remember is that we are infinite energies having a celestial being of the cosmos orchestration, the cosmos being a dimension, simultaneously one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Param, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Param, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. So I'm awakening and becoming greater consciously aware of how we are unity and wellness and balance. So within this installment, humans ashamed of being human plus galactic experiment. Since I've channeled this, I've become much more consciously aware of our unity. Simultaneously, the catalog is timeless because whenever you find it, there's an energy or message that you need in that moment. That's why you found it. You're more than welcome to utilize Keynote Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, as you journey in your journey of divine evolution. It's what it's created for. So you're more than welcome to use it, utilize it. So I channel Rabbi Yeshua in the animated series, as well as the Louis Richard Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, as well as Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. Now, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, or the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson, with an our synoptical understanding of space and time, which understanding, like, and we know this, and we're remembering this. We're remembering this. Space and time is infinite timelines, and I channel this in the podcast. I'm gonna link the Kingdom Things podcast. I'm gonna link the installment below. It's called Ways of Creation. It's called Ways of Creation. It's like I channel how reality is multiplicity. I channel about infinite timelines of reality, and the infinite timelines of reality merge, harmonize. The infinite dimensions of reality merge, harmonize, unionize, and this creates evolution, growth, and the manifestation of our reality, our existence. So we get into the Mandela effect. I channeled the inner space universal forces. Like the soul was like, hey, actually, the Mandela effect is whenever you raise your vibration or you're transcending timelines of reality. The raised vibration timeline of reality, you down here in this reality, and when you're in inner space, hey God, hey soul, what is it that I need to know right now to come into greater conscious awareness, greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Your soul say, hey Ashley, or hey, insert your name. Look at this energy. Let me tell you what this is about. Oh, okay, be these wisdoms, and then you raise into higher potential dimension. Your vibration, your existence raises in vibration simultaneously. Your reality, your timeline of reality, your realm, your realm, your reality raised in vibration as well. So you have a higher timeline potential. Now down here in this timeline, let me think of a Mandela effect that we know classically. We know this is the Mandela effect. Down here in this timeline of reality, let's see. Okay, let me try to reach deeper, because I've used this one all the time. Let me try to reach into a different Mandela effect. Dang. Something about Fat Albert is coming up. There's a Mandela effect about Fat Albert. It's like I keep on hearing, hey, it's Fat Albert. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what does that? So we'll just go with it. I hear clairaudiently through the inner space. So down here in this timeline, you raise your vibration. In this timeline of reality, Fat Albert is actually Skinny Albert. You raise the frequency so much, you jumped into the future so much. It was never Fat Albert, it was Skinny Albert. Oh, you wake up at a skinny. Who's Fat Albert? You mean Skinny Albert? Whoa, I'd be like, whoa, okay, God, okay, divine evolution, we did it, yeah, we jumped timelines, yeah. Quantum shifting. Oh, cool. I experience this all the time. I do. We all do, because I was just on social media, and these girls were talking about how they shifted timelines, and it was something like really like, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we go through our inner space, pray, meditation, we heal ourselves, raise our vibration, we wake up, we in a different dimension, or we transcend, we're higher vibrational frequencies. Mandela effect. When we get into Mandela effect, instead of Fat Albert, you mean who's Fat Albert? You mean Skinny Albert? They're like you jump timelines, you're raising frequencies where your reality reflects a higher frequency existence that's always only been. Everything getting back to how everything is. Oh, okay, so period. Oh. Like how do we see this in more vibrancy? Getting back to how all things are truly here and now. Our future selves are here and now. We go through our inner space, prayer, meditation. Hey soul, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? We wake up in the morning and we're in the future. We wake up in the morning and we're highly sentient. We get out of our bed and we hear the walls. We talk to our home. The home's like, hey, can you do this today? Because we get insights to take care of the house. Or our pets start. We're more sentiently connected to our pets. Hey, can you start feeding me this? You get insights and divine guidance to start feeding your pet something else. This is my life, yo. Did I actually experience this? You start getting these insights. You think you're just having thoughts of your own conscious cognitive origin point. When truly we're becoming more sentient. We're connecting to we call it the oneness field or the quantum field in sciences, or God. Allah, Shekinah, Param, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Param, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the dimensions we can see. Double split experiment exemplifies this: the dimensions we can see and the dimensions we can't perceive with our sight, or maybe even our ears, or our touch or smell. But the more it exists, and we're sensing the divine wisdoms, chakma, the intuitive knowledge, bina, through the way we be, through the way we exist, through the way we are resonating as divine wisdoms. We raise our frequency to be more sentient, to pick up the divine guidance, to align with a more abundant life for all beings, all things. More abundant existence for all beings, all things. As we emanate and reverberate as these higher frequencies. We assist with bringing the whole collective, the whole realm, or the whole cosmic, the whole solar system, the whole galaxy, the whole universe, the multiverse, all of God's creation, God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, to more wellness, more balance. Remember that we are one, we are unity. Multidimensional unity. Where we become multidimensional. This is multidimensionality, multidimensional beings. And we're awakening to the remembrance that we've always been one with a cosmic neighborhood, a bustling cosmic neighborhood. And how when we look out in the solar system and we see our neighboring planets as bearing planets, this is a manifestation of our perspective, perception, and not truly an omnipotent reality. But it's how we were barren on the inside, or we didn't meet ourselves to the inner space. So we were projecting realities that said everything, all the other planets are barren. We truly just had a lower consciousness, lower vibration existence, where we saw solitude instead of unity. Where we saw limitation instead of infinite possibilities. We're awakening in the masses. In the masses. Which is exciting. And everything, everywhere our reality looks like, is a manifestation of our awakening process. We're going to get into some great things and some not so great things. Understanding the great things and the not so great things is for us to consult with our inner space, or our soul, or the oneness of all things. Hey soul, hey self, what is this in reality? This new story, this, trying to teach me about this, trying to teach me about myself, about these self. Wait for the wisdoms, because they will come. Practice the wisdoms, embody the wisdoms, set the intention to be the wisdoms, to be the wellness. Which brings me to my podcast, 2033 Prophecy. It's prophesied all over God's creation, all over the planet, all over the galaxy, solar system, all over the galaxy, all over the universes. It's time of unity, mass awakening, rising of all of God's creation. We know it through Mayan Hopi prophesied fifth world. Oh, bless me, excuse me. Hinduism prophesied turn of the Yuga. Aboriginal Australians prophesied like coming home to galactic heritage remembrance. Prophesied all over. You're welcome. Thank you. Prophesied all over Africa. Through many cultures all over Africa. Ancestral wisdoms awakening through the DNA of the children, or us. Second coming of Christ. The return, Jewish culture, the age of the Mashiach, the age of the Messiah, the coming of the Mashiach. It's where we're awakening. So remember, it's that we've always been one with divine evolution. We're infinite energies manifested as celestial beings of the cosmos. We're one of infinite races, species, dimensions of celestial beings of the cosmos. Our realm, our planet, is synonymous with all realms and planets. It's just a change of the frequency to cast or perceive space and time, or realms and planets, or dimensionality. It's all truly here and now. All beings are truly here and now. We're one with all beings and things, truly here and now. Every one of us here and now. one with all beings, all things. Remember, awakening and being welcomed back into the cosmic neighborhood of divine evolution, the galaxies of divine evolution of cosmic orchestration. So let's talk about the good stuff. United States of America government and is all governments all over the world declassifying UFO files on our government's understandings, communications with non-terrestrial origin technologies and beings. The greater truth is a lot of these beings are terrestrial, on this from this realm, this planet, this realm, maybe from different dimensions, different frequential bandwidths, but they're here now with us. They're from this planet. We call it Earth. They call it something else. Most likely, most definitely, they call it something else. Good stuff. Great stuff. The government declassifying that they have conscious awareness of other species as well. But I'll be having conversations with galactic forces that assist with bringing peace and harmony to the cosmos, to galactic creation. And they said, actually, this is how it works. Like, this is how it goes. Like, this is status quo. This is standard. It doesn't always go like this. Like, there's infinite dimensions, but this is standard status quo. Like, the way things are happening in your reality, your realm. Like, there'll be minor tweaks and changes, but they're telling me, no, like, this, it looks very similar to infinite times that we did this. It's like little tweaks, Oh, okay, cool. So we can calm down. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. No, truly, everything's gonna be fine. That's funny. Oh, no, they're telling me like, no, actually, y'all look just like all these other realms. I know y'all think y'all different, but y'all look like just like all these other realms to us. They're making a joke like, okay, your name is Ashley. Their name over there, it's like a light language. They don't speak the same language as y'all. But y'all look very similar. You just over there in a different dimension. And some of y'all don't look similar. You over there in a different dimension. All types of names, but y'all truly one. It's one. It's truly... It's like a kaleidoscope. It's all different dimensions. It's one picture. I'm channeling them right now. Channeling the Galactic Federation, Galactic Oversight Community that are truly one with us. They're not here to be our saviors, but we're here to rise to our future self in the present moment. That are ambassadors in the Galactic Federation of Light. We're all ambassadors within the Galactic Federation of Light because we're all truly one being. So if we have one physical, if we had 50,000 physical representations within the Galactic Federation of Light for planet Earth, our human species, understand those avatars, those bodies are one with all the billions of humans. So we're all ambassadors within the Galactic Federation of Light, human to planet Earth representatives. Our future selves. And what do we say? Our future selves are truly here and now with us in the present moment. They're not to be our savior. The connection. The Galactic Federation of Light is not to be our saviors, but it's for us to rise up to be our future self in the present moment, which are ambassadors for the human being of planet Earth within Galactic Council, where we're communing with other species and realms and galaxies and universes, beings that are one with other species, realms, solar systems, universes, galaxies, to commune, share our wisdoms, our divine evolution, to rise into greater conscious awareness of our unity, our wellness, our balance, our divine evolution. So that's the good stuff, right? A lot of news outlets and things are reporting on the 4 species. The United States of America government says they have knowledge that these 4 beings exist because they're like, we recovered these beings, these non-human origin biologics from spacecrafts. But when we recovered them, they were deceased. I was like, oh no. I did it to my heart space and I was talking to the ancestral forces of the universe. I was like, oh, are they okay? They're like, actually, like, we seeded them there. Like that, like finding them, that they weren't alive. We seeded them there for y'all's understanding that you're more than who y'all think y'all are. For y'all's discovery. I'm being guided to say for y'all's discovery, for humans' discovery. For just this process, the evolution of this process, we call it disclosure, where we're remembering that we're one with infinite dimensions, cosmic orchestration, cosmic and beyond orchestration, which comes manifests in the galaxies in infinite ways, including different species of beings. It's like, hey, that was planted there for y'all to discover it. Just like the Nag Hammadi text, the Nag Hammadi library was planted for us to discover it. The Nag Hammadi library was found in the Middle East. Was it Egypt? Somewhere in Egypt? The non-commodity library, as I've been awakening over the last few years, I got soul guidance to listen to the non-commodity library in meditation. I'm being guided to references. Listen to the, you know, if it calls your soul, your spirit, yes, do that. I'm being guided to share. Hey, it's a good idea. I was guided to listen to the I'm being guided to say it is a good idea. You know, if it calls to your heart space, soul space, great. I was guided over the last few years. I was guided to listen to the non-commodity library in prayer meditation at night. In the non-commodity library, they're biblical canons that were excluded from the Bible, taken out of the Bible. And these biblical canons, they teach about how we're one with God through our inner space, our DNA, our cells, how we're one with God. And these biblical canons were taken out of the Bible for us to find at a later time. The non-commodity library, we found them. You know, we share them and things. So just like these beings, as Nordics, is being broadcasted, shared as a Nordic from the United States of America government, Nordic being race, insectoid species, great aliens, reptilians. The government is reporting at this time. The story is that they not human biologics, not human origin biologics were found in like spacecrafts and stuff. They had the government has their bodies. That's how they know they exist. I was like, oh no, because like I know how we're infinitely sentient and how yes, we're one with our biologics, our bodies, but death is a farce. In a way that all beings, all things are infinite and limitless. And our perception of death, as well as birth, is what casted manifestation and manipulation of space and time due to our understandings of who we are, our thought patterns that we've been aligned to, the energies and thought patterns we've been aligned to. So I did to my heart space and soul said, actually, the cosmic orchestration said, actually, they were planted there for y'all to discover them. I was like, okay, it's like they're fine, like, because there's infinite ways that they still exist, like they're still alive. Like one of the infinite ways being like the way we perceive reality is a light show. So they could have just seated. They could have literally just played the game. Oh, I crashed my spaceship. No. My body looks lifeless. And then their light body stepped out, stepped through a portal, and they went back home that night. Like, yeah, I had to go play this game. They call it third dimension Earth realm. Yeah, act like I crashed my spaceship and like I was dead, and then I got up and I walked through a portal. They didn't see that part, but they saw everything else. The soul said, message, Ashley. I was like, oh my gosh, whoa. Well, let me say heart center. Wow. The 2033 prophecy. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, war, peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. As death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking were a manifestation of our space and time, perspective, perception, our game board, our realm, where we were aligned to frequent dense energies of destitution, lack, ideology of finite. So we were always self-destructive or feeling like we had to prove ourselves or make the best out of our life because we saw affinity in our life, where we would always run outside of ourselves to get, do, be, instead of going within. Remembering that the kingdom of God lies within. Seek first the kingdom of God within, and all things should be granted unto you. We go within and we activate to remember, hey, I'm one with the cosmos. I'm celestial orchestration. I'm infinite. I'm limitless. I'm frequencies. We're all frequencies of limitless orchestration. And we rise, and we channeled it earlier. We rise into a collective species with vibrational manifestation, space-time manifestation, realm manifestation with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. And so shall it be. And so it is. So what? We're no longer in energies of destitution, self-defeatist disposition. So we understand that all beings, all things are one with us. And we understand all the experiences we had where we manifested death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. That was a part of a dense energy game. Our future selves We channeled about it earlier. High consciousness, galactic unity, Christ consciousness, understanding their oneness with all things, which is here and now. It's also an infinite journey. So our infinite energies manifested as celestial galactic beings of the cosmos, understanding their unity with all things through Christ, celestial unity, galactic consciousness, God consciousness, projected us into this reality to create this board game or this realm of our existence, dimensions of our existence. Because we're infinite, we're limitless. Projected our future selves, and this is infinite dimensions, projected us into this reality to put their energy under, to put our future self, putting our energy under a microscope to see, to be able to perceive and heal, perceive the imbalances under a microscope, to heal our energy, to be the wisdoms from the imbalances and no longer perpetuate the imbalances. This is how death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking manifested. This is one of infinite ways. This is a big way. The soul says this is a big way of how it manifested. The soul says, ancestral forces say, our future selves, which are truly here, our future selves, which are truly here now, go through your inner space, commune, say, hey, y'all no longer have to mirror back the imbalances. Prayer, meditation, heal yourselves. Understand any situation you've ever been in. Ask yourself, hey, soul, yourself, what was that person? What was that situation? What was that happening? Trying to teach me about myself. Wait for the answers because they will come. The wisdoms will come. Be the wisdoms, be the answers. Be the wisdoms, be the answers. Be the wisdoms, be the answers to be the frequencies of our future self in the present moment. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. Bless me, excuse me. All beings, all things, all of humanity, all beings, all humanity and all types of species, races, all beings, all things, rising to remembrance, greater conscious awareness of our unity, our wellness, our balance, our infinite wellness and balanced nature. Becoming conscious, infinite energies manifested as conscious cosmic beings of the cosmos, of galactic neighborhood, a galactic Christian, galactic community. So we have linked below in the reference content, humans are chained of being human, plus galactic experiment, the animated series with the Holy Shabbat Trinity channel in it. Hold on, y'all. It's called Limitless Light Beings. Yeah, this episode of the animated series is called Limitless Light Beings. We have Ways of Creation, Kingdom Things podcast installment. I'm also going to link below a Kingdom Things podcast installment titled Lyran Kingdom Resurrect, and this is dimension of the makers of us, in which I channel from the soul space, ancestral forces. So like we project it onto reality to put our energy under a microscope. Lyran, Kingdom Resurrect. And then there's other dimensions. So these are Lyran beings that said they projected us, their energy, co-created they projected their energy. They said they put their energy through a nuclear fission where their energy kind of like split so they could see their energy in many parts and to help manifest our existence. As well as I channel Deep Kingdom Things podcast installment titled Deep Inner Space Journey. There's other parts of the title. Deep Inner Space Journey. It's like where we embody our cosmic, celestial, infinite wisdoms and beyond our persona. Deep Inner Space Journey. Channel the Ancestral Forces, Davy Crockett, as well as Ancestral Force Vincent Van Gogh in this installment. And I also channel wisdoms in regards to our future self. It's like 4 dimensions of how our energies are projected into this realm. Our energy projected into this realm to manifest our existence. It's like our future selves, which are truly here and now, our 2033 and beyond selves, which are truly here and now. They look like us, all the things. And maybe sometimes they don't, because, we grow and evolve, and then we're learning we can shapeshift. So we all types of things. So there's this dimension, and there's beings that are they're more ancient beings. And they're like, hey, we projected y'all's future self into reality. And then they projected y'all into reality. So there's like these 2 dimensions. And there's like a couple other dimensions that I channel as far as the makings of us. Deep Inner Space Journey. Link below. Then we were talking about the Nag Hammadi Library. So just like these beings... Ooh, it's a deep channeling. These beings were planted within our realm, within our synaptical understanding, our game board, our simulation, our realm, for us to find them, discover them, to perceive that we're way more than what than the energies the dense energies that we've been residing in has been telling us we are. Just like these beings, the Nag Hammadi texts were planted. They were taken out of the biblical canon. In Egypt. So like during my awakening process in prayer meditation, I was guided. I was guided to listen to these in prayer meditation at night. You can listen for free on YouTube. You just you go on YouTube, Nag Hammadi, and all the text will come up. The Nag Hammadi library is a collection of 13 ancient leather-bound papyrus codices containing over 50 texts discovered in Egypt in 1945. This immensely important find preserves primary Gnostic early Christian scriptures that provide a completely new understanding of the diversity of early Christianity. Getting a download. The soul said Ashley share. I was like, we're gonna get into this? Yes, Ashley share, please. Yes. All right, y'all bear with me. The connection's going in and out. We're good though. We're gonna share. Let's read this again. The Nag Hammadi. This is a download I'm getting right now. The Nag Hammadi library is a collection of 13 ancient leather-bound papyrus codices containing over 50 texts discovered in Egypt in 1945. This immensely important find preserves primary Gnostic Gospels and early Christian scriptures that provide a completely new understanding of diversity of early Christianity. So the Holy Bibles, the Holy Bible, King James, King George, New Testament, all these things, these have been contrived for power, to have power over the masses, and it goes back beyond the Roman Empire. But that's a good marker of where this galactic and beyond imbalance has perpetuated, to use scripture, texts, or teachings to manipulate the understandings and perspective of the masses, to keep the masses under an illusionary thumb or an illusionary confinement of the belief that we are separate from God, that we're finite, that we're limitation, lack. Transcend that. You go to the Nag Hammadi library, and you have the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and she's teaching about how we're one with the cosmos, and it all comes from the inside. Yes, the words, it's really like it's an energetic inundation you get from the words. Because it's kind of spoken in riddles, rhythmic riddles a bit. It's really an energetic inundation, activation, DNA activation you get from listening to the text. And yeah, there's words you understand, surely. Yeah, surely. But it is spoken in rhymes and riddles. Written, left in rhymes and riddles a bit. So the Gospel of Thomas is in the Nag Hammadi text as well. So the Nag Hammadi texts, the canons, biblical canons that were kept out the Bible, these are the ones, Nag Hammadi library, that teach about how we're one with divine evolution, we're one with each other, we're one with the cosmos. And this is what Christ actually taught when he was manifested in our perception of reality. This is what he actually taught, how we're one with the cosmos, like ancient Tibetan teachings, what he taught. That's what he taught. He studied with gurus out east. And all over the planet, but out east as well, in Mongolia. Like, he studied, these are teachings that's what he was remembered into. He had knowledge from the inner space. He was activated to the inner space, remembered through the inner space of these teachings. And this is what he shared, this is what he taught, Jesus Christ. He never said he was a one son of God. He might have said, I channeled before, he was like, yeah, actually, I might have said once or twice, you're only going to hear this from me. I might have said this. Ooh, I was feeling myself that day, actually. Because understand, as a joke, it's funny. He's like, I was feeling myself that day. I might have said that. You only heard this from me today. Or words it's never only one being, one thing embodying those thought patterns of words. There's many dimensions that thought patterns of words are gifted to at the same time. So the divine can say, so the divine can say, who do I become when I say these words in these different dimensions? There's these 13, 30, 40,000 beings all over this realm. If I get to all these 30, 40,000 beings, these words right here, who do I become? How does evolution evolve? So it's never one being, one thing, gifted anything. So I channel Rabbi, say, yeah, I'm channeling him right now, his energy, his frequency. He's like, yeah, Ashley, I might have said a couple of days, I was feeling myself. I might have said, yeah, you only gonna hear this for me. He said, I didn't have YouTube. I couldn't pull up on YouTube and see 13 other seers, 13 other mystics said to publish the same video that same week. I didn't have that to see that like that. So he's like, I never said I was the one son of God. I might have said a couple times. I might have slipped. Yeah, you only hear this from me. So Jesus did not teach he was the one son of God. He understood how all beings, all things are one in divine evolution, one in cosmic orchestration, and beyond, one in God. Nag Hammadi texts spell this out. These teachings are out. Asiyah teachings. Asiyah teachings. The Essenes, early Christian, like ancient Christian seers, teachers, the Essenes. You can search the Essenes. You can search about the Essenes as well, because this is what my soul had me do. Search about the Essenes, Essene teachings. And I was channeling Essene teachings. I'll link it below. The whole podcast, truly, because what are the Essenes actually? Cosmic and beyond, they're one with God. Cosmic and beyond wisdoms that are one with God. The divine, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Just like we're all one with God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, and however we perceive ourselves at any moment, however we manifest at any moment, is God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. The infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah. The infinite dimensions within and beyond God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution. In evolution. So, frequential patterning, part 1. So the Essene teachings, which are cosmic orchestration, they're like actually the whole podcast. You don't have to list any specific ones. Okay, true. But I'm still gonna list these. I'm gonna list these anyway. I'm gonna list these as well. Frequential patterning, part 1. These are good lists. I normally reference these darn near every podcast, every offering. Frequential patterning, part 1. And then frequential. These are 2 Kingdom Things podcasts with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Timeless offerings, podcast installments, episodes. Frequential patterning, part 2, plus the rapture. Frequential patterning, part 2, plus the rapture. So we channel the scene, like a scene, teachings, energies, the whole podcast, truly. The whole podcast, truly. Thank you. The whole podcast, truly. So yeah, the scene teachings. So, I'm remembering and becoming greater consciously aware and consciously embodying my our omnipotent truth, raising in frequency, raising in vibration, to perceive, be consciously the limitless wellness, balance, wisdoms in which we've always only been, in evolution in which we've always only been. It's a journey, not a race. And my soul is like, and I'll be going back and healing my older self. So I'll think of times the ways that I've shown up in my past, and I just drop it to my heart space, and I say, let me be the wisdoms. Bless me. Let me be the wisdoms from the times when I was searching outside of myself for things, when everything has always only been within. Whether that's love, companionship, friendship. Whenever I was searching outside of myself for these things, let me be the wisdoms from that to raise the vibration of my past, future, present self to higher frequency octaves of divine evolution. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm being guided to share this. I got this download a few years ago, and I pulled up my app thing and I created it. I got this download. It's about how it's like a diagram video of our process of becoming infinite energies, having a conscious celestial galactic Christ unity oneness consciousness species of the cosmos divine evolutionary experience. So this is the video right here. So we know the principle of gender, universal law of gender. All things, all beings, all things have both feminine and masculine energy as a part of its makeup. Feminine energy and masculine energy is not synonymous to either male or female. There can be a man or a male that leans heavily into feminine energies. There can be a woman that leans heavily into masculine energies. So the divine celestial orchestration is like, we need y'all to awaken to the fact that feminine and masculine is one with you. Synonymously, the man and woman is one with you. We're the spectrum of wholeness, or we're yin and yang, right? So I channeled this diagram. How do we become? How are we able to perceive more of our wholeness? Or become more sentient, as we channeled earlier, be able to wake up and perceive and align with frequencies and understandings and thought patterns to perceive more of our wholeness, our oneness with all things, to meet reality as solutions, as joy, as wellness, as balance, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, uniting, awakening celestial beings of the cosmos, remembering our galactic and beyond heritage, becoming conscious, infinite energies, having a galactic species of the cosmos experience, consciously aware that we have galactic and beyond neighbors, ancestors that we're one with. Understand our oneness with all beings, all things. The man and woman are one. Masculine and feminine energy are one. The man and woman aren't exclusively synonymous to masculine or feminine energy. So we see our oneness with all beings, all things. We have the woman, female figure, male figure. We see our oneness with yin and yang, right? So the woman now sees her oneness with the yin. The man sees his woman with the yang. Oneness with the yang, or we see ourselves in all beings, all things. We become whole. We're no longer separated. We're no longer just yin or just yang. We're no longer just masculine or just feminine. We're no longer just man or just woman. We understand how we've always only been one. And we're becoming consciously aware, full, whole spectrum of oneness beings, infinite energies having celestial beings of the cosmos experience. I got this download a few years ago. And I'm going into greater conscious awareness or conscious experience of how this is practically applicated in our existence. How it can there's infinite ways for practical application. But I've been experiencing, as I've been awakening, becoming consciously infinite energies, having a celestial being of the cosmos experience, I've been experiencing how this manifests, being more sentient, being able to perceive and sense and be guided by the soul space, by the ancestral forces, by my future self, by many dimensions, ancestral energies growing and evolved. And I channel these, and then I channel the wisdoms and frequencies into the podcast, into my content, to be an offering to assist as we all awaken, continue to awaken and rise to greater wellness and balance, divine remembrance, divine evolution. Let's take a beat. Oh, we've got some great downloads. Whoa. Ooh. We're going to end this transmission with playing one of my songs. And, you know, the song, so I've been channeling music before I've been consciously channeling divine wisdoms, divine teachings. So I had this disposition, these thought patterns. It felt like the music came for me. Yes, I understood to some dimensions that the music came beyond who I thought I was in the moment, because I asked God to teach me how to write music. Earlier, my soul was like, just like you understand how these teachings are shared from the cosmos, cosmic orchestration. Yes, it's truly here, one with you here and now. But it's beyond who you believe you are, or beyond the dense patternings. And how do we raise y'all up into higher frequencies? Understand, you're not going to lose anything you love, anything you think you believe you are. If you understand, everything you've always only been has always only been beyond your thought patterns of what you thought or believed. What is our perspective of what is and which changes. A lot of times we hold on to the lack or the denser frequencies or the limitations because that's how we believed, how we identified was tied to the lack, the limitations. No, everything is wellness, everything is balance, everything is limitless. You're not going to lose anything you love. You're not going to lose You're not going to lose anything. You're only raising all things into higher frequencies, so you perceive things in more wellness, more balance, more technicolor, more vibrancy, more dimensions. I did a channeling. So I've been sharing music since 2013, been sharing music, co-creating music, sharing music. My future self was like, hey, Ashley, you have this tight grip on music. Like, this is your end all be all. You created way more than that. Just like all humans, all beings are created way more than what you think you're created for. Let it go so you can grow into greater conscious awareness of who you truly are in cosmic orchestration, or in God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, or your limitless potentials. Now, I was like, I channeled Music Debunked. I'm going to link it below for the playback watchers. It was also a community live where I channeled the wisdoms that I got from the soul space. Hey, music was keeping y'all in lack. Because, y'all say y'all love music, y'all love these artists and stuff. And all this music, this artist, it was closely tied to these dense frequencies. And yeah, I know I just channeled, the soul said this and that. It's tied to these, like 2 seconds ago I just channeled that, but the soul's like, it's tied to these dense energies that y'all are idolizing, and y'all were telling the cosmos that y'all like to be dense and limited. So it kept y'all in cycles of lack, instead of rising and awakening through your biology, mind, body, soul, and spirit, to remember that you are one with cosmic orchestration, divine wisdoms, chakma, intuitive knowledge, Bina. Link it below, Music Debunked. I was like, oh! I was like, I'm not trying to hold us back from the second coming of Christ. Just because, baby, I like a tune or two. I was like, nah, I put music down. So I told, I was like, this is I'm working on my last album right now. I was like, I'll put music down. I'm not going to hold us back from the second coming. Playing my part in the second coming, rise into the frequencies that the divine, the cosmos, the universe need me to rise to help, permeate, emit energies to assist with the second coming. I'm not going to stop it because I like to, no, I'll put that down. So I'm working on my last album. And I just got a download, and I don't like it. I was curious. I don't like it. The download I just got as I was talking, because I was like, hey, Ashley, you're going to be able to share your music, like, cosmically, consciously. Because understand, whenever we create anything, it ripples out to different dimensions, space, time. So we're cosmically sharing our stuff. It's like you're going to be able to consciously, cosmically share your art, your music, like with this in this higher octave. I'm like, okay, I just got this download, this insight. And I was like, okay. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that. Like, cause I'm not trying to have any like energies like holding me down from rising. So I'm like, that's beautiful. Cause understand, the soul taught me this. Understand when we're so fixated on certain things working out or manifesting, we're holding ourselves back. Sometimes we can hold ourselves back from aligning with higher timeline potentials. And the divine also told me, this seems like a lot of juxtaposition. It all is this, that, and this, that, that. It's all that. The divine also told me, I'm never going to take anything away from you and not replace it with something more abundant, more divinely aligned, more balanced. So, I'm like, I'm working on my last album because I'm not finna, I don't want to play with that. I don't want to play with that like that. I don't want to play with that like, what I don't want to play with is, I don't want to be so tied to these understandings of who I am that I'm getting these messages. Oh, you're going to do music in this realm. I'm only perceiving it like that because I'm so tied to who I believed I was. I let it go. I'm working on my last album. The soul said, hey, Ashley, you can keep your catalog up, just like channeling. Because just like my music, it's always been coming from beyond who I thought I was, or coming from the soul space and all the things. But now I consciously do it. I consciously deep dive into inner space, heal, and channel healing frequencies, wisdoms, and words into the music. And it's helped me grow and evolve into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of how the unity that all beings, all things are. So soul's like, hey, keep the catalog up. Your music catalog has helped, co-creating it has helped you grow and evolve, let it have the potentials to help other people grow and evolve as well. I say, okay, cool. I am working on my last album, and I'm okay with this. I'm great with this. I'm glad with this. I'm in love with this. Because actually channeling wisdoms, actually being, soul journeying life and existence with the remembrance that all is within, and consulting and communing and being within the inner space, or all things, to get guidance, awareness, wisdoms, wellness, balance, to go out into reality, be guided into reality, guided as one with reality, to help assist with growing all beings, all things into more wellness. This is why we truly all exist. And whatever we gravitate towards, or, whatever passions, all these things, check it with the inner space. Hey, is this in alignment with my highest potentials? If it's not, can I bring it into alignment? Your soul's going to show you why you want this, and then ask you if you still want it. Because a lot of times our passions, on which, the passions that we were in love with and fixated on, they were rooted in imbalance. They're rooted in imbalances. So we get to let stuff go and allow ourselves to discover new things about ourselves. New loves that new loves, new joys, new evolution. I'm going to link below for the playback watchers. It's Kingdom Things podcast installment titled What is Love? Because, as I started awakening in soul studies to the inner space and started being taught, like, hey, Ashley, you're formless. You're truly formless, limitless, infinite. I'm like, dang. And I started healing and growing and healing my inner child, my inner woman, my inner man, all types of my energy, all types of dimensions, and perceiving in more vibrancy. And we see it coming to the light about how this realm, the energies we're embodying, this realm, because we're what? Projection from infinite dimensions, including our 2033 and beyond selves, projecting us into this realm to put our energy under a microscope, our imbalances under a microscope, to garner the wisdoms from our inner balances, to be the wellness and wisdoms from the imbalances, instead of perpetuating the imbalances. Started waking up and seeing how this whole realm is jacked the fuck up and all imbalanced and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what is love? I was in a meditation. I was like, what is love? I said, I love this, love that. And then find out the root of all the things we said we loved was rooted in destitution, or what the imbalances that were projected here to sort out. I'm like, what is love, baby? I was in a deep ponder through the inner space, per usual. But when I got to the what is love question, y'all know I was, baby, I needed questions. I need the questions answered. And luckily, gratefully, galactic ancestral forces came through and said, Ashley, we'll help you answer this. Channel us in your podcast. I said, okay. And I just trusted the process, set up the camera. Pleiadian galactic ancestral forces that are one with us. Arcturian galactic ancestral forces that are one with us. They said, sure, we go by different names, and y'all gonna learn this. As open contact, open disclosure, we start coming out in the masses within your line of sight, your line of eyesight, and y'all can receive us. Well, hey, y'all know us as Pleiadians. Hey, y'all know us as Arcturians. Hey, y'all know us as Lyrans. But we actually go by this. This is our true culture or nature, beyond what y'all thought we were, who y'all thought we were. So the Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrans, they came through and they answered. I set up the question. I set up the camera and I just turned it on. We created the Kingdom Things podcast installment titled "What Is Love," and I channeled them, and I was like, "Whoa!" Synopsis: they were like, "Love is evolution. Love is loving ourselves and each other, with the remembrance that everywhere that we show up is to come into greater conscious awareness, conscious balance of our unity, and we never stop growing. This is love." I was like, whoa. I was like, dang. That's a synopsis. They really get in. A lot of healing frequencies there. And they really, the incantations are really beautiful. Link below for the playback watchers. What is love? Kingdom Things podcast. So I said I love music, and it's like the music was acting as a control system to keep y'all tied to lower conscious awareness, understandings of who y'all are, of your existential fundamental nature. It's keeping y'all souls in amnesia, lack, destitution. I was like, oh, I let that go. Oh, I let it go. So I'm working on my last album. We're going to play, Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. My music catalog, again, I've been consciously healing through the inner space and channeling and healing frequencies. It was just per soul guidance, future higher self guidance. Like, hey, Ashley, okay, because I thought I had to put music down. Now I'm putting music down. I'm working on my last album. Before, a few years ago, I thought I had to put music down to become who God was calling me to be. Full circle moment, hindsight 2020. Yes, this is a truth. I was guided, hey, Ashley, pick music back up, heal yourself, channel the healing frequencies into the music. And my journey of doing this has helped me get to this place where I have this greater conscious awareness of our unity with each other, with all beings, all things, with cosmic and beyond orchestration. God, Allah, Shekinah, from Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, from Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. So my soul space, if you higher self, future self, is like, hey, keep the catalog up. Galactic Beyond Guidance, keep the catalog up. But I'm working on my last album to make energetic space to grow and evolve into greater conscious awareness and conscious embodiment of our omnificent truth, our wellness and balance, that we are in omnificent evolution, existence, beingness. This song that I'm about to play, it's on my album, Agape, the album. Again, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube, link below. Agape, the album, playlist section, you'll see all of my albums, as well as my live series, Out of the Box. It's Ashley-Nicole Music. I'll just go ahead and give. It's what we're all going, instead of leaving it for the end, it's what we're all going. I normally leave this for the end. Well, I'll just say right now, so already brought it up. So, you know, my soul's like, do you still want to act? Now that I know, like, wanting to act and model and sing, it was like energies trying to pull me into, these are energies trying to pull us into these, gosh, like Epstein type rings, trying to suck our energy and sell it and barter it for us to not even get the most benefit. Because if our energy is going towards all of these industries and occupied and tied up in all these other things, where do we have the time or space to journey our inner space, our soul, to remember who we are in God? If we're getting tied up in all of these karmic orchestrations. Yes. Self-acceptance, be the wisdoms. Self-acceptance, be the wisdoms. And again, our experiences, everything we experience, ask for the wisdoms. Hey, so what is this trying to teach me about myself? And then be the wisdoms. Be the wisdoms. Be the wisdoms. Because a lot of these modeling and talent agencies, baby, these are allegedly, and baby, we see it coming to the light, prostitution rings, selling sex, transcendence. Let's be the wisdoms. What is this trying to teach us about ourselves? The destitution. This dense energy, how we didn't understand the sanctity, holy nature of our energy, our existence, our biology, our anatomy. So we just stick things in it and like the way it feels, instead of understanding that, like, our existence creates realms and evolution. Our energy is, our sexual energy is our creator energy. We became so destitute that we like the way things feel through our touch, taste, sight, smell, hearing. We were just we didn't have the sentience to understand the wisdoms or the encodement, what we were feeling. What was it teaching us about ourselves? What was it telling us about ourselves? So we just align with a lot of lewd and destitute acts, which was synonymous with our destitute disposition of existence. Our limiting beliefs about ourselves, not understanding the holy sanctity of our existence, our energy, our biology, our manifestation. We're cosmic wisdoms, limitless, infinite wisdoms, manifested as insert your name. Our biology, our mind, body, soul, spirit is sacred, holy. And whenever we engage with anyone, anything, we are creating karmic patterns, karmic evolution. Is in alignment with our greatest wellness and balance? This is what we get to ask ourselves now. Now that we're more consciously aware, we get to pray about what was my experiences trying to teach me about myself. Let me be the wisdom so it doesn't repeat again. Because I've learned that my temple is holy and sacred. And I don't want to share it with anybody other than myself and prayer. I mean, as far as, like, you know, we get to set our boundaries of what we want in our evolution. Myself, my soul, my guidance, like, hey, Ashley, celibacy, keep doing that. To allow for your sojourn into higher octaves of existence, to assist with the uplifting regeneration of all things, to be your purpose, disposition. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So a lot of times when we engage with people, we were basically swapping low dense frequencies. We call them demons. Low dense energies. Whenever we would commune sex, is what was going on. More omnipotent truth. We asked for the wisdoms. Hey, what was it trying to teach me about myself? Oh, there's these imbalances, these universal, galactic, and beyond imbalances that y'all came together and y'all soul history helped y'all work this out. Do you want the wisdoms? Yes, please and thank you. Be the wisdoms, to not perpetuate the imbalances, because octaves below, where you're not asking those questions to your soul space, you just keep on running into these dense realities, or lack, or limitation, problem, meeting realities with issues and problems instead of abundance and solutions. And ask your soul, what was the situation trying to teach me about myself? You get the wisdoms. Trust yourself, validate yourself in the wisdoms. It raises to your frequency to where you are vibrating as the wisdoms, so that you meet reality with solutions. You get to talk to your soul space, your heart, your inner space. Hey, what's right for you, for your evolution? We are sacred. We are holy. We are wellness. We are balance. We are limitless, cosmic, and beyond orchestration. We are God in evolution. I'm playing my song on Agape the album. Oh, excuse me. I didn't finish my assertion earlier. My soul's like, hey, Ashley, just like you channel the divine wisdoms, understand that's how you've always been getting your music. And that's for all of y'all. Nobody's truly a savant. Nobody's a savant or just above or, better in anything. Y'all are just aligning with frequencies, setting your intentions to align with frequencies, energetic animations to perform, do, be, whatever you're trying to perform, do, be, co-create. Yes. Because when we think it's coming from ourselves, before, when we were in the lower, denser frequencies, when we saw ourselves, who we looked in the mirror, we saw that as, oh, that's who I am. Or the denser frequencies, or the energies projected from our future selves in infinite dimensions, projected here, that co-created our existence, manifested our existence. These denser frequencies possessed and owned, oh, this is mine, I did it, which cuts out of our view, our perspective, the understanding, the wisdoms that we're omnipotent presence. And every way we show up in every moment is an orchestration of infinite dimensions. My music is an orchestration of infinite dimensions that I channel to, healing frequencies to assist, as we grow and evolve, an offering as we awaken and grow and evolve. Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. I'm playing Mother and Father, Debit Kingdom Beings on Agape the album. And I'm also going to play Madre y Padre. It is on Madre y Padre. Madre y Padre. It is on... What album is it on? Because what had happened was... Oh, yeah. Yes. I was gifted this song. All of my music, I'm gifted. But, a lot of the times, this was a different experience when I was gifted the lyrics to this song. Because I was about to go to in a studio session in my room. I was guided to walk in the bathroom. I walked to the bathroom. I was looking in the mirror, and I just heard my communication in the inner space. Ashley, we're going to give you a holy tune. We're about to give you a holy tune. I said, okay. And I pulled out my notes in my phone, and I just started typing it. I started hearing it. I started typing the song. That's how I got this song. I was like, hey, can I do this in Spanish? I was like, I want to help uplift, Hispanic community, which was all truly one. I was like, should I do this in Spanish? And so I was like, yes, actually, you can do it in Spanish. And now I look, hindsight 2020, I was probably being guided to do it in Spanish. Hindsight 2020, so I just, can I just, it's like, yes, actually do it in Spanish. So I did it in Spanish. So I got Madre y Padre. I create songs, I channel songs in other ways. Normally I'll get a little guidance. Hey, let's put these wisdoms in there. But where I just I hear, perceive the lyrics and I just write them out, type them out. That's happened a few times. Only a few times out of the hundreds of songs that I've channeled. It's like, hey, Ashley, we're going to give you a holy tune. And I typed it out. And that's where I got Madre y Padre. I put it in Spanish. It's called Madre y Padre. We're going to play that first. And then I did an English version. And that's Mother and Father, Debit Kingdom Beings on Agape the album. This is the English version. So let's play Madre y Padre. Let's see which album it's on. Epoch the album. Epoch the album. And I was guided, the title, the name to Epoch the album. Mother and Father. It's like, hey, Ashley, started an album called Epoch. It's like, okay. Start an album called The Rapture. Okay. Start an album, call it this, call it that, call it Agape. All of my albums, that's how I got my albums, my album names. Like, hey, I should start this album, call it this. That's how I get my album titles. We don't want to play that song right now. Hold on, Hazel. My puppy is barking at things. Hold on, Hazel. She's been barking for a while, too. Hold on, Hazel. Okay, Madre Padre is on Epoch, the album. Let's play it right now. My soul be having to tell me, Ashley, you're healing. Those are healing DNA activations. When I start crying, it's like tearing up and crying. It's like, Ashley, my inner spirit, like, Ashley, you're healing. It's like DNA activation, soul healing. I'm like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Because I used to, when I growing up, I would like cry a lot. I didn't understand why I was crying. So it led to a lot of confusion, like self-shame. It's like, hey, you're healing. It's a DNA activation. You're regenerating. Thank you. Thank you, self. Thank you, soul. Thank you, self. Thank you, soul. Now, in the description of this video, Madre y Padre, Ashley-Nicole, Epoch, the album, on my music channel, the words are in English in the description. Madre y Padre lyrics, written and performed by Ashley-Nicole Phillips, cosmic orchestration, because they're all cosmic orchestration, cosmic and beyond orchestration. Mother and father sing, come home. You are the master. You are mother and father. Mother and father. What does master mean? You are the master, meaning we're one with our creation. Everywhere that we show up, everywhere that we evolve is a direct reflection of our thought patterns, our incantations, our energetic embodiment. Co-creates how we grow and evolve and exist and manifest. An awakening in a realm where it's disparaged to understand your oneness with God, we can let that go. We are one. We are one with divine evolution. We are one with the divine. And we are the divine evolution. We have to know our power, know ourselves, the inner and outer space, our oneness with all things, to rise, to consciously show up and be wellness. When we didn't know that we were one with God, we accepted lackful dispositions about who we were, which manifested lackful evolution, lackful lives, lackful realities. We have to say we're one with the divine. We are the divine evolution. And we get to rise and be in wellness and accept and own well thoughts. Whenever we have unwell thoughts drop into our heart space, hey, so what is this thought trying to teach me about myself, about these self? Get the wisdoms and be the wisdoms, be the well thoughts, to rise ourselves, our existence, all beings, all things, into more wellness and balance and unity. And divine evolution is universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all beings, all things. Mother and father sing, come home. You are the master. You are mother and father. Mother and father. The wind chimes and your energy sings. The wind chimes and your energies ring, sounding like mother and father. You are looking like mother and father. You are the Most High Mother and Father. You are mother and father. So that's the song. And in Spanish, madre y padre cantan, vuelva a casa. Eres el maestro. Eres madre y padre. Madre y padre. Las campanas de viento en tu energía cantan. Las campanas de viento suenan en tus energías. Suena como madre y padre. Eres pareciendo madre y padre. Madre y padre. Eres ser como madre y padre. Eres las más alta madre y padre. Eres madre y padre. I'm like, normally I know I just need to let go to allow that to flow out my mouth. I was kind of holding on a little tight because I'm on this live, but normally I just breathe. Like when I sing it in the song, I just have to breathe. It's like, hey, I should let go and just let it flow out your mouth. Okay, you don't try to act like you're doing something. Just let it flow out your mouth, okay? So yeah, that's mother and father. Madre y padre. And now we're going to play mother and father, David Kingdom beings. So at first I thought I was just communing with the inner earth beings, the Agarthans, that we know as the Agarthans. At first I just thought they were channeling their energy. And now I was like, hey, Ashley, can you share how no, it was more than the Agarthans. It's many beings from all over, all dimensions of this planet, including inner earth beings and dimensions of the inner earth beings. When I channeled this song, and I talked about it in other podcasts, and I talked about how I was communing and channeling with the inner earth beings called the Agarthans. The species called beings called the Agarthans. Species called the Agarthans. I thought those were the only beings I was communing with, and it's like, no, you were communing with many species from all types of dimensions of realms of this planet, which is synonymous with all beings, all things, all realms, all planets, like we channeled earlier. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, yes, yes, yes. What? Why? Because what is always what is a perspective of what is and which changes. And I'm like, yes, that makes sense because all beings, all things are one. But like, yeah, just beautiful. Period. Because like they have all these dimensions help channel this song, so we can help us know remember ourselves. So this is mother and father David Kingdom beings version of Madre y Padre. This is a holy tune. It's like, hey, Ashley, give me a holy tune. The energy, the wind chimes in your energy sing. The wind chimes in your energies ring, sounding like mother and father you are. I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, baby, soul healing, soul healing. Thank you. Mother and father sing, come home. You are the master. You are mother and father. Mother and father. The wind chimes in your energy. The wind chimes in your energy. Sounding like mother and father. You are looking like mother and father. You are being like mother and father. You are most high mother and father. That is Mother and Father, David Kingdom Beings, Agape, the album, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. I want to thank y'all so much for joining this. Joining my Facebook community live, or joining the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, a community. Subscribe if you're subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're watching on YouTube. Follow, hit the notification bell if you're watching on Spotify. If you're tuning in via Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment on YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for joining my offerings communities, our offerings communities, because we're truly one. Whenever we do anything or offer anything, understand every being, every dimension is a part of that creation. And whoever experiences it, we need it to assist with our growth and evolution, to greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials, our unity in our limitless potentials, as universally aligned, universally assigned, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. My books, The Unconditional Love, where this is a closing, we're closing out here. My books, The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, you can find in the Amazon bookstore. It's a three-book parcel. The first two parts, Asiyah's story, coming on the story of Asiyah is the first book, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home. Asiyah is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame. Her twin flame chased in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of growth and evolution to remember her, to the fact that she's one with all beings, all things. She is one with unconditional love, through her inner and outer space, starting with the inner space, strengthening the love with herself through her inner space, to remember her oneness with all beings, all things. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. My Other Half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God's side, synonymous with the evolution that is all things. Full circle moment to understand the unity in the most well-balanced love. We have to understand the unity within ourselves, that is a unity within all beings, all things. My Other Half, the third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. One soul manifests as two beings over many lifetimes, as human beings will planet Earth. Many eras, many love stories. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. They will do so, which life, under which circumstances. The books are prophetic in the way that we remembering our oneness with each other. Remember that we are love in evolution, or we are a God in evolution. This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. 3-part book series, link below in the description for the playback watchers. Or if you're not watching from a playback or watching from my Facebook page, go to the latest Kingdom Things podcast or Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering episode installment. Go to the description and you'll see the links that'll take you over to the Amazon bookstore. The first two parts, coming on the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home, are available audio style through the Kingdom Things podcast YouTube catalog, link below in the description of this video. If you're doing digital downloads for the book purchases, it's $29.97 plus tax for all 3 books. For digital downloads, link below, digital downloads. If you're doing paperback copies mailed to your home, physical copies mailed to your home, the first 2 parts, Asiyah's story, coming on the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home, come in one binding. The third part, My Other Half, comes in a separate binding. They're both paperback. The first part, Asiyah's story, the 2 books come in the one binding, $19.99 plus tax. The third book, My Other Half, comes in a separate binding, $9.99 plus tax. So the collective of books, the 3-book collective, $29.98 plus tax, mailed to your home. Links specified below for audiobook for the first 2 books, as well as the digital downloads, as well as the paperback copies mailed to your home. We talked about Asiyah's animated series, which is available to stream AP Short Stories on YouTube. We're about to roll into the episode with the Holy Shabbat Trinity, the Ancestral Forces, Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, or the Lubavitch Rebbe, Rabbi Yosevich Kok Schneerson. Premiere and manifest channeled into this episode. This is like 3-4 seasons available to stream AP Short Stories on YouTube. Asiyah's animated series, link below in the description of this video. And then we have my cooking show, Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips on YouTube. Whatever the ancestors tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I want to do it like this though. And I'll do it other than what the internal guidance tells me to do it. And sometimes we get divine ever. That's not a bad thing per se. Because sometimes, sometimes it's necessary just to perceive our many parts, many dimensions. We do get divine revelations. We channel divine wisdoms. We laugh. We joke. We have a good time. I also have some mukbang series over there on the channel as well, where we eat and talk about whatever the soul channel about whatever the soul puts in the heart space. Now I try to stay closer to my internal guidance, but sometimes I can perceive where the guidance is being heavily influenced by maybe people that I'm around or something, and that's where I'll be like, and I'll just go to prayer meditation and then just get greater clarity on my guidance. So there's that. Yes, precisely. Magic Mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube, link below. What else, y'all? We talked about Out of the Box is available to stream Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube playlist section. The first season of Out of the Box. It's about what we're all going through right now. A live series. Myself, channel, ancestor forces, co-created with the ancestor forces of cosmos, divine evolution. It's about we're all going through in some way, awakening to remember in many ways, awakening in infinite ways, awakening to remember that we are infinite energies, having the celestial beings of the cosmos experience, one with divine evolution to assist the growth and evolution of divine evolution. Out of the Box, again, available to stream my music channel, Ashley-Nicole Music, on YouTube playlist session. You can also check out my albums, Healing Frequencies for the Future, which we are. Remembering we are to embody and be consciously. What else? That's it. That's it. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are love and your truth. Just get that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because as you be embodied, your limitless potentials, our limitless potentials more consciously. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
I am real. My inner space, or authentic, universally aligned frequency, has been and is being projected into my tangible reality.
Working through my inner imbalances to perceive and embody more my limitless, balanced, well nature is a journey I wouldn't trade in for anything. A journey I wouldn't trade for anything. The Galactic Federation of Light has assigned you two to a new mission.
New mission? Give us the deets.
What do you say? You up for it, Asiyah?
Up, down, left, right, yin-yang balance. I'm up for it.
First things first, you two need some training. I pulled some etheric cords for you to meet with the Masters.
The Masters?
Now that ancient, etheric, God, infinite creation prophecy has been resurrected, and all within is being activated to remembrance that all is one. There are no limits, no bounds. We called in the Holy Shabbat Trinity.
The Holy Shabbat Trinity.
We'll connect you two while you're on your flight. They're coming in to help all of humanity awaken in the masses, to assist all of humanity awakening to their infinite potentials.
The Holy Shabbat Trinity. I think I have a clue who you're referring to. Humanity is in great hands. We are one. We are home. We are awakening, awakened. Thanks, Barry.
That's Commander Barry to you.
Thank you, Commander Barry.
All right, off you two go. And remember, have fun, innovate, encourage, be honest, inspire, experience, and be kind.
Will do.
I've had dreams of this being my life, all of my life. I got discouraged over the years. I'm finally living my most abundant reality. I'm gonna live this reality to the fullest. With having fun, innovating, encouraging, being honest, inspiring, experiencing, and being kind. Thank you, Lieutenant Barry. Thank you, Divine Presence, that I am.
We are ready for this.
We were born ready.
Hey, my name is Asiyah, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
Jesus Christ. Rabbi Yeshua. You and Asiyah are being transmitted holy wisdoms, chakma, by the way of divine revelation. These wisdoms would traditionally be acquired through years of study. You are ready to wield your soul's truths of your innate, limitless, divine connection in which you are. I've been waiting forever for this, Rabbi. Your most wonderful visions, your most whimsical dreams, wondrous dreams, are your truths. You only have to be brave enough to speak your truths, to embody the energies of your truths, to manifest a reality that mirrors your truths. Yeah, Rabbi, you're right. I thought it was all a dream. Share yourselves with the world. Divine remembrance is contagious. Share your wisdoms, your love, and your balance. Gladly. Happily. The Lubavitcher Rebbe. In my sprightly animated form. You've been helping me heal over the years. To remember. To forgive. To come into wholeness. Inner union. Inner peace. Inner wellness. Inner balance. Yes, these things are true. And your inquisitive nature to journey inward, to learn more about yourself, to heal yourself, to become well, has assisted with rejuvenating, with uplifting all of divine connection, all of infinity, all of Shekinah, all of Elohim, all of God. It's the divine mandate over my life, over humanity's existence, my inner space, or my God inside, my soul, my highest presence, gave me the task to become everything I was created to be, everything that I am in the I am, to allow for the avenue for humanity to come into its dharmic purpose, for humans to become our dharmic purpose, limitless potentials in the tangible, infinite potentials with the illusion of form or finite. Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. In fleshly animation and youth. You too, you and Asiyah. You be your authentic truths. You be who you innately know that you are. You will be who you innately know in which we are. Dimensions of the infinite sea. Infinite creation. I will relax into the love, or my innate divine wisdoms. And so it shall be, and so it is ordered. Shalom. Conscious within a realm that is a patient within the etheric intensive care unit. As ancient eons old prophecy has been resurrected and fulfilled, growing into being a dimension of the limitless bipedal man. Well, woman. Let's try this intro scene again. We're galactic beings. Our energetic disposition and thought patterns manifest our reality. Let's try awakened within the dream. Remembering that I am one with all things, and that my energetic embodiment is infinite and sentient. Another day in paradise. As I awakened to my limitless presence, a little bit ahead of the masses. Another day in paradise. Because I am a forerunner. I began to demonize humanism as a part of my awakening process. It's an ancient cycle, an archaic cycle, that we no longer allow ourselves to do, as instead of demonizing our experiences, not limerence, not naive, or our creations as humans, we face them, we meet them, we learn from them, and grow and evolve the energies of our creations. But conscious and aware of the need and necessity to balance energies to eradicate disease. Another day in paradise. Like food. And nature. What does your sky look like? I ask because I have the soul level remembrance that every human perceives reality as we are, or as the energies we're embodying in every moment, and not truly as it is. So I ask, what does your sky look like?
You are clear, ocean waves, what you call sins, heavy waves of revolution, activated human will. You are the earth, you are the dust, you are the truth.
We, humanity, stem from the beginning of space and time, the spheres of creation in which came together to acclimate, create a more powerful, abundant, prime source creator energy, or Allah, or God, or the Most High. The energy summation of the spheres of creation were an energy of imbalance and chaos. So, galactic creation ensued, as well as the universal laws in which govern the tangible realms, worlds, and planets. Like the principle of gender, everything in creation has feminine as well as masculine energies as the components of its makeup. To be in perfect balance or achieve 0 point, you must embrace, honor, and cultivate your yin and your yang, or your feminine and your masculine, or your inner man as well as inner woman. You don't have to know the way. Just know that you are your North Star.
You are a warrior, princess, dragon, galactic, queen.
Be like water. Flow.
How's being awake in your earthly dream treating you?
Taking everything in stride. How's the Earth's timeline trajectory looking?
100% chance of the highest timeline outcome manifesting for the foreseeable eons, and a 100% chance of your most abundant mirrored and balancing counterpart manifesting to traverse your human interdimensional existence with.
All in a space, time, and beyond's work. And I trust this.
Be patient, Ash.
Ash?
Do you mind me calling you Ash?
No. I don't mind. My grandmother and my sister are the only ones who have called me Ash.
You there, Ashley? Ash? Ash?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
You're remembering.
I'm what? Remembering.
Your mission on planet Earth.
To assist with uplifting and rejuvenating all of infinite creation through the way I relate with and to unconditionally love myself or all things.
Yes. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, Ashley.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Talk to you later, Em.